What is happening, crypto enthusiasts? The market is absolutely electric, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on a seismic shift. We've got breaking news that's shaking up the entire digital asset landscape, and you're going to want to hear this. Get ready for the most critical updates you need to navigate this wild ride. First up, a new contender is emerging, drawing parallels to the early days of crypto giants, and investors are watching closely to see if it can truly challenge the established order. Then, we dive deep into a massive outflow event that has sent shockwaves through the market, with major assets seeing significant capital flight. But it's not all red. We're also seeing a surprising surge in a traditional safe haven, and the reasons behind it might just redefine your investment strategy. Plus, a major player in the blockchain space is making a colossal move, shifting a staggering amount of assets and signaling a potential bull run unlike any we've seen before. Finally, we'll break down why one particular project is being hailed as the next big thing, aiming to replace a titan and capture the imagination of the entire crypto community. Stick around, because this is the Bitcoin Bulletin, and you're about to get the intel you can't afford to miss. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A bold new challenger emerges. The digital asset arena is buzzing as MAGACOIN Finance, an Ethereum-based altcoin, rapidly gains traction, positioning itself as a potential successor to Bitcoin. With its presale rounds selling out at lightning speed, this project is demonstrating a potent mix of scarcity-driven tokenomics and compelling cultural branding, drawing direct comparisons to the early trajectories of Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Investors, both retail and whales, are flocking to MAGACOIN Finance, attracted by its audited transparency and lucrative early bird bonuses, signaling a strong demand that belies its nascent stage. The project's strategic appeal lies in its ability to tap into broader political and financial narratives, fostering a cross-community embrace that expands its reach far beyond typical crypto circles. This unique approach is not just about technology. It's about building a recognizable brand in a space often plagued by anonymity, mirroring Dogecoin's successful transition from a meme to a mainstream phenomenon. As Bitcoin's market dominance gradually wanes, dipping to around 59% by August 2025, the stage is set for smaller-cap tokens to shine. MAGACOIN Finance is strategically positioned to capitalize on this shift, with analysts anticipating a significant altcoin season in October 2025, potentially fueled by ETF approvals and sector-specific innovations. The project's alignment with current macroeconomic trends further bolsters its outlook, suggesting a potential for exponential growth post-listing. While Bitcoin remains the king, the limited upside for such a massive market cap is driving capital towards higher risk, higher reward opportunities, and MAGACOIN Finance is emerging as a prime candidate. The project's success is a testament to its understanding of market dynamics, blending innovation with a keen sense of cultural relevance to capture investor attention and capital. But hold onto your hats, because the market is also seeing some dramatic shifts in capital flow. Next, we're diving into the massive outflows hitting major crypto assets and what it means for your portfolio. Massive outflows and safe haven surges. Prepare for a significant market recalibration as Bitcoin and gold experience simultaneous outflows, signaling a growing investor caution, especially with the anticipated September rate cut. Bitcoin ETFs have seen a staggering $1.18 billion in outflows recently, with BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust alone experiencing a massive single-day withdrawal of $3.98 billion. This capital flight, occurring as Bitcoin's price dipped below $110,000 from its all-time high, is largely attributed to market volatility and uncertainty surrounding the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. The prospect of a September rate cut, with probabilities exceeding 85%, is making investors reassess their holdings in speculative assets. In contrast, Ethereum ETFs have displayed remarkable resilience, attracting $445 million in net inflows, indicating a continued institutional rotation into altcoins despite the broader crypto market weakness. This divergence highlights a potential shift in institutional sentiment, with Ethereum capturing a larger slice of the investment pie. Meanwhile, gold has surged to new record highs, surpassing $3,490 per ounce, driven by its traditional role as a safe haven asset amidst growing concerns about the Federal Reserve's stability. The rally in gold is further bolstered by increased demand from central banks and ETF inflows, as global investors seek to hedge against macroeconomic uncertainty and potential Fed governance instability. The US dollar's slight weakening also adds to gold's appeal, making it more accessible to international buyers. This contrasting performance between Bitcoin and gold underscores a complex interplay of risk preferences in the current economic climate. While gold benefits from its store of value narrative during uncertain times, Bitcoin faces headwinds as a speculative asset. The expected monetary easing could reduce the cost of holding non-yielding assets, but it also increases the risk of a broader market correction if economic signals lead to significant capital reallocation. The market is keenly observing ETF flows, central bank actions, and economic data to determine whether these outflows represent a temporary adjustment or the beginning of a larger downturn. And speaking of strategic moves that could signal major market shifts, prepare for a massive asset transfer that has the crypto OG community buzzing. OG investors' ETH shift signals bull run potential. A significant move by a prominent early Bitcoin investor, often referred to as an OG, is sending ripples through the Ethereum community, potentially signaling a major bull run for ETH in 2025. This influential figure has reportedly shifted a staggering $219 million into Ethereum, a move that suggests a strong conviction in the future growth and potential of the second-largest cryptocurrency. Such a substantial capital injection from a seasoned investor who has witnessed and profited from the early stages of Bitcoin's dominance carries considerable weight and is being interpreted as a strategic vote of confidence. This action comes at a time when Ethereum is already showing robust performance, with analysts like Tom Lee projecting it could reach $5,500 in the coming weeks. The recent surge in spot Ethereum ETF inflows, exceeding $1.3 billion in just 4 days, combined with corporate treasuries holding over 3.37 million ETH, indicates a strong institutional accumulation phase. Adding to this bullish sentiment, whale buying activity has intensified, with one investor alone purchasing $164 million worth of ETH in a single week. The OG's decision to allocate such a significant sum to Ethereum, especially when contrasted with the outflows seen in Bitcoin ETFs, highlights a potential rotation of capital from established leaders to promising alternatives with substantial growth potential. Lee's long-term projections for Ethereum, reaching $60,000 within 5 years, underscore its expanding role in blockchain applications, AI integration, and the broader digital economy. This strategic shift by a foundational figure in the crypto space is likely to attract further attention and investment, potentially creating a self-fulfilling prophecy for a major ETH bull run in 2025. The move is not just about the amount. It's about the signal it sends regarding the perceived value and future prospects of Ethereum compared to other digital assets, especially as the market navigates a period of uncertainty and reevaluation. But the narrative of new contenders challenging the giants continues. Get ready to hear about a project aiming to directly compete with Bitcoin's dominance. Investor frenzy fuels MAGACOIN Finance's bid to replace Bitcoin. The crypto world is abuzz with MAGACOIN Finance, an Ethereum-based project that has rapidly ascended the ranks, capturing investor attention with its presale sellouts and bold ambition to become a Bitcoin alternative. This project is not just another altcoin. It's carving out a unique niche by blending advanced tokenomics with significant cultural relevance, drawing parallels to the explosive early growth phases of Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Market analysts are closely watching its scarcity-driven model and the passionate community building around it, which mirrors the grassroots momentum that propelled earlier meme coins to astronomical valuations. MAGACOIN Finance's strategy involves tapping into broader political and financial narratives, creating a cross-community appeal that extends its reach beyond the typical crypto enthusiast. This broad engagement helps establish it as a recognizable entity, distinguishing it from the anonymity that often hinders emerging projects. While Bitcoin maintains its dominance, its immense market capitalization presents limited room for exponential gains, making projects like MAGACOIN Finance attractive for investors seeking higher risk, higher reward opportunities. The project is strategically positioned to benefit from the anticipated altcoin season in October 2025, a period expected to see significant growth for promising smaller cap tokens. This timing, coinciding with potential Ethereum staking unlocks, could further redirect capital into high-potential projects. The narrative surrounding MAGACOIN Finance is one of disruption and aspiration, aiming to capture market share by offering a compelling alternative to Bitcoin for a new generation of investors. Despite the inherent risks associated with early-stage crypto investments, the project's momentum, community engagement, and strategic positioning suggest it could be a standout performer in the upcoming market cycle, potentially reshaping the landscape of digital asset investment. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. But before you go, let's do a quick rundown of what you absolutely need to remember. And that's a wrap on today's explosive market updates. We saw MAGACOIN Finance emerge as a major contender, drawing parallels to crypto titans with its presale success. Bitcoin ETFs experienced massive outflows, while gold surged as a safe haven amid Fed uncertainty. An OG investor made a colossal $219 million shift into Ethereum, signaling major bullish potential. And MAGACOIN Finance is making waves, aiming to challenge Bitcoin's dominance. Don't miss out on the next big move. Hit that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all social platforms for real-time updates. Stay informed, stay invested.